Namaste, Star Family. So we had a YouTube little incident. It seemed my connection is not running as smoothly as expected. We had a storm this morning, and it seems to have affected my ability to be live. I can receive and have internet, but I can't really have any. I don't have the speed for the download power of a YouTube event. So I decided that I am going to be recording this session and everything that I wanted to share with you. My vision for 2025, as I share with you, there's some strong messages around ending and completing chapters of our lives through the lens and the eyes of love. Okay, and my way to support us energetically through sounds and through meditation sessions is the understanding on how to tap into the emotional layer of body. The multi-layer body is actually perceived also in the multi-layered system of astrology, believe it or not. Okay, so I've shared already some of the tutorial to how to connect to your draconic chart and all the planets placement. I've seen some of you, thank you for the pictures, thank you for having a spiritual notebook and being dedicated. This is something I personally have been doing for years, and that has changed and transformed my life in so many great ways. And this is what I want to convey, and I want to invite you to experience. So the first invitation, as we're gathering, okay, is just before the new moon. We have this new moon coming up on December 30th, is creating an intention. A lot of people were mentioning when we were live about healing, experiencing maybe not as much as very high and very low on the journey, so smoothing out the journey, which is very much in alignment with what we're experiencing. As today on the 29th we have Chiron that is moving direct. Chiron is our deepest wound, okay, soul's wound, something that has been following us through lifetimes, and that also gives us access to the greatest amount of healing, of experiencing life in very fulfilling ways. I like to associate it with the Rumi quote that says, the wound is where the light enters, and this is where you're going to have the most light. Light is awareness. Light is consciousness. What heals us is not time. It's not space. It is the light of awareness. But you do need to give yourself the time and space for this to occur. Okay, and this is what we're going to be doing here as a YouTube Star Family. Okay, there's some different layers and levels. Okay, some of you that are going to be meditating with me and doing those energy sessions, we're going to have those sessions before the full moon. Now, with what just occurred with the download and the speed, I might be recording the session and posting it just that Sunday before the full moon. Okay, I've kind of looked at the calendar. 11:22. There's a lot of synchronicities around, setting those intentions together, all levels. I'll have this video where I'm going to share the awareness for the month, for the new moon cycle. And then the ones that want to meditate and go deeper into those activations, you're going to have access for the starseed level, access to this meditation activation. This is going to be Kundalini Yoga. There is an exclusive sound healing that I created just for the sessions. This is not something you're going to be having access to. This is just a frequency I created as part of Kundalini Yoga activation, where we're going to use breath work, where we're going to be stretching, in particular, the psoas, and activating through the tuning forks a lot of the vertebrae. So whatever has been stored in your vertebrae that is connected, each vertebrae is connected to your organs, each organs are connected to the planets, And that means it's connected to awakening the stars within. It's awakening the prophecy of your soul's oath. Okay, and this is something that is very dear to me, for people to find their path, for people to find their passion, for people to find a really fulfillment and enjoyment of their life. You know, not at just a mental or material level, but really emotional, like being able to have this overwhelming feeling of joy, love, compassion that is everlasting. Okay, so that's my intent, and that's how we're going to be doing the gatherings. Is going to be bi-monthly videos. I'm hoping this is going to be live, but if the lives don't work and I see the connection is not right, I'm going to be recording them just for the purpose of ease. And I know people are busy, people have schedules, kids, and work, and it's going to be easier. I'm just asking you, if you want, and if you want to share your journey, to comment on those videos or send me some DMs, some emails, so I can give you feedback. I can help you navigate this, because that's what I want as far as us gathering and building a community, okay, for 2025. So let's see what I want to share deeper. We reviewed, yes, your planets and your draconic chart. Please make sure that you have them. Please make sure that you know for your planets what zodiac sign in draconic it is that you have, and what finger placement you're going to want to be using. We're going to start this journey now with this new cycle, this new moon in Capricorn in the Western astrology, so physical reality, 3D reality, okay? A lot of the energy is very interesting as Chiron is moving direct, where we are being called to find through the light that is going through the wound, to find the riches. So it's such a perfect time to work with our Chiron wound. Some of you've already have received Chiron readings. Please review the content. There's going to be much more awareness. So for the next cycle, building up to the full moon, we're going to work especially with the Chiron wound. I did create some new frequencies to support everyone at every level, and it's going to be even public for everyone, okay? But I'm going to give you the way to work from now on, from the beginning of this new moon until the full moon, where there's this culmination. You'll have that culminative effect. That's what I'm aiming and envisioning for all of us, the ones that want to especially work through this process through their body, okay, and release a lot of this. We're going to have that cosmic alignment session around the Chiron healing. Around the Chiron is a wounded healer. If some of you've seen this as part of your path, as part of what you experienced in your family, and how you're able to learn from your wounds, or have that desire to learn from your wounds and see what it has in store. And when I was meditating with this morning, I was seeing how I'm doing the energy work. I was seeing how my Chiron wound, when I was tapping into the emotional layer of body, is what helped me tap into all the tools that I'm sharing with you. Whether it's music, and then we're going to mention the medicine wheel, I saw that this was part of what drove me. It was my heart, my soul, and what I had intended to create in this lifetime. Okay? So before I start talking about the new tools that are going to be reserved for the Starseed Rise Up, working with medicine wheel, I am doing this just because I need to have a little bit more follow-up and hands-on with people that are going to go through this process. But for everyone, okay, the energy work for this month with this intention, there's a lot of healing, and there's a lot, if I had to just sum it up as far as the intention collectively, is turning your scars into stars, seeing the blessings through the silver linings. Okay, so there's this intention that is felt through the new moon, okay, and through the shift of 2024 to 2025. And I am going to be posting 2 frequencies, one for the divine masculine and one for the divine feminine. Okay, there are some affirmations that I whisper in subliminals. You can hear them, but and it triggers the yin organs or the yang organs according to what you're working with, and working with the lower chakras, because I'm trying to support here the healing of any distortion of the feminine or the masculine within us all. Okay, I've worked with this. This has been almost like so powerfully transformative. Usually it takes me a while to rehearse certain things and kind of tune exactly to the perfection of what I know it's going to give. Here I literally done it, and the results were almost immediate. They were so strong as far as changing my mindset, changing my receptivity, very fast, no matter what I was going through, because we're always vibrating, we're always receiving and emanating. So that there's a lot of, our work is to find balance and consistency and self-master our energy. We can't control others, control the outside. I couldn't control the YouTube connection, but connecting to the field, I knew, okay, well, there's another way to convey messages. Okay, and this is where we are. So we're going to have those 2 frequencies, and what I'm going to give you as an assignment for the energy work, and whether you do it or not is up to you, but it's strongly suggested, as we are year 9, that for the next 9 days, and whatever, whenever you're finding this, hopefully, before the new moon, you have 14 days before the full moon, I'm sorry. That's new intention. Okay, you can set it up for that healing. That's for Chiron. Now, this is almost like timeless, because if people find this and they want to work with the Chiron moon, this is going to be the same process. Okay, so that means people that are watching this video in 2-3 years, this is going to be for the Chiron, the purpose of the Chiron healing, and we are energetically in the perfect alignment of the cosmos to receive this and through this process. So what I'm going to give you is the recommendation when you fall asleep at night to work with the divine feminine. You're working with your yin energy. Okay, this is allowing you to clear a lot of the things that have happened. It allows you to clear some of the emotions, the things that were not spoken, were spoken distortedly, things that, might have been miscommunicated. So divine feminine energy in the evening or your nighttime meditation, because it's yin energy. You want to work this when you're fading, setting with the sun. Okay, you can do this while you fall asleep or actively meditating. My recommendation is to work with holding the finger. Okay, that relates to your Chiron draconic placement. Okay, and just do the meditation for the divine feminine, the affirmation. You can do it falling asleep. So when you fall asleep, that could be here. You can just put your hands and fall asleep like this. Okay, of course you will move, but that doesn't matter. That's the intention. This is all electromagnetic field and connection. This is wires. We have wires. Okay, so when you're connecting, you're actually activating at a higher level that connection through your intention. Now, in the morning, and I have 2 recommendations. Some of you just put your alarm a little earlier. That's what I've been doing. Put it a little earlier. I put my headphones and I put the yang, so more of the divine masculine affirmations, subliminal hypnosis, and I'm holding the Chiron draconic placement. And I'm just letting it work on me. Okay? Some of you, if you want to do it more actively, be seated, you can. But that's the invitation as far as the energy work for everyone. If you want to turn your scars into stars, according to your chart. This is something I've received. Some of you, if you have, the desire to even add sleeping with the Chiron frequency, that's something you can do. The Chiron frequency, when you work with those playlists, work with your regular Chiron. So your Western astrology, just work with that. If you have any questions, any doubts about what to work with, most of you, I already have your chart. Feel free to ask me for confirmation. I do not mind. This is part of our community. I am happy to support you. This is very dear for me to experience something that I know energetically can really shift your field of experience of life. Okay. So that's what I have for everyone. I will list it in the details. Okay. So I will make this as like a video description for everyone. Some of you like more, to relate to that. Now for the ones that are interested in the Starseed Rise Up activation, as I mentioned, I will hold this cosmic energy session to work with our collective intention that was given for the new moon. But I'm also going to be sharing some medicine wheel, a crystal grid that you can work with that helps you bring the light of awareness, of consciousness onto a specific point of your astrology chart. Okay, there's many layers of schools and teachings that I've gathered to lead to this wheel, okay, that works a little bit like a feng shui energy, okay. It is based on yin and yang, which gives magnetic electric energy field, okay. So it activates according to the placement, okay. You'll see, I'm going to give you an example. This is the grid that I had created for the activation of the gates, and you have like north, south, west, east, and you'll know according to where you sleep. Okay, I love to work with this actually sleeping. I get so many layers of information, and when I wake up, this seems to have aligned some of the energy field. So for me, I have my I'm facing east, so I would put it on the pillow and just with the direction and just sleep with this. And sometimes I do like to work with crystals, so I've been working with a crystal under my pillow, carrying the crystal with me, and doing some continuation of how the wheel works, and invites me to understand certain things. So this is something that I am offering as an energy tool to help you rearrange how the energies are flowing through a certain point of your chart. So the energy work overall would be the same for everyone as far as working with the divine feminine subliminals and the divine masculine subliminals while holding whatever gesture mudra is connected to your draconic chart. And I would suggest to do this work for 9 days so you can experience a culmination, especially as the number 9 is this year 2025. The number 9 also has been seen as spiritual rituals with something called novenas. Those are rituals that I've experienced. I've done this, around the energy of Jesus Christ, Mother Mary. By the way, I'm not religious. I'm actually not Catholic. So I wanted to experience some of those energies. I even did one with the energy of God. And every time I've experienced miracles every time I've hold a certain intention and reverence for 9 days, and a request for an understanding. And my requests were simple. For those back in the days, it was just to understand and experience this energy. I wanted to experience Mother Mary, wanted to experience Jesus Christ, and I wanted to experience God. Here, the intention is to work with understanding your potential for turning the things that have ailed you, hurt you, into your greatest gift. turning your scars into stars, into gold, into something that is going to give you a lot of meaning. And that's how energetically, vibrationally, magically, I am inviting you to work with this. So, doing this energy work night and day for 9 days. I made it as simple as possible, just relaxing into your bed, having the frequencies. But for the ones that want to go deeper, that are more curious, to learn about themselves and how this energy flows through them, the wheels are giving you like lifetime like live awareness of what's going on. It's like you're able to observe much more what's going on because you have a tool that creates space for you to hold that light. Because remember, I mentioned this at the beginning, the light is what brings us the healing, but we need to give the time and the space. And through this tool, this is what I'm channeling and helping you have also as part of your energy field. Okay. Some of you, if you are curious about your Chiron wound, I do have a reading for this. I will list in the description box of this video pretty much a summary of everything that I've shared here. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will see if the sessions, as far as the live sessions, will be live or not. I wouldn't want them to be cut off. Obviously it's a flow. So I might just end up recording it. Just know that they are as efficient, just like the way I'm expressing this. And we're going to work with that potential, that Chiron wound potential of turning our scars into stars. I'm so excited about this. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am so excited for 2025 altogether. Thank you so much for being part of my journey, trusting me, and giving me the honor to be part of yours. That is so dear to me. I'm sending you many blessings. Namaste.